Two children are dead and more than a dozen others are hurt after a shooter opened fire at a Minneapolis Catholic school. The gunman then turned the gun on themselves. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden. Officials identified the shooter as 23-year-old Robin Westman. We're told their mother worked at the school. Flags across the nation and here in Connecticut are at half staff right now to honor the 10-year-old and the 8-year-old killed. We just learned a little more than an hour ago all injured children are expected to survive at this point. As for the investigation, the FBI director says this shooting will be investigated as domestic terrorism and a hate crime targeting Catholics. Fox 61's Tim Lammers breaks down what unfolded at Annunciation Catholic School this morning.
There are no words that can capture the horror and the evil of this unspeakable act. Children are dead.
Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara said the shooter carried a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol.
A gunman approached on the outside, on the side of the building, and began firing a rifle through the church windows towards the children sitting in the pews at the Mass.
One witness told the Associated Press that he heard as many as 50 gunshots over the course of 4 minutes.
This was a deliberate act of violence against innocent children and other people worshiping.
First responders found the gunman dead shortly after converging on the school.
The coward who fired these shots ultimately took his own life in the rear of the church.
Chief O'Hara said the shooter does not have an extensive known criminal history and said it's still too early to know what the shooter's motive was or if he was carrying those 3 guns legally. Again, 2 children died, and of the 17 hurt, some of them were critically injured and many of them are children.
Every one of us needs to be wrapping our arms around these families, and the amount of pain that they are suffering right now is extraordinary.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey called for action.
And don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers right now. These kids were literally praying. It was the first week of school. They were in a church.
Chief O'Hara said detectives are processing the car that the gunman left behind. He said 2 church doors were blocked with what appears to be 2x4s, but they don't yet know if the shooter did that or someone else. Now, this shooting happened less than a day after 1 person was killed and 6 more were hurt in a shooting outside a high school in the same city.
Yeah, so my condolences goes out to the family of the victims. Hey, this is why the parents in the schools and in these churches need to have a self-defense weapon that you can access. You notice, if y'all ever noticed that all the school shooters and church shooters are white? Well, my thing is they took God out the schools. We used to pray every morning before school, right? This was in the 90s and the early 2000s. There were no school shootings, no mass shootings, no college shootings, none like that, right? As soon as they took God and the Bible and prayer out of schools, Satan replaced them. Satan replaced God in the schools and in the churches and in the colleges. So you take God out of something, Satan will replace him. And I'm not a religious fanatic, but I do believe in God. You understand? I'm spiritual. I believe in the Bible. You understand? And so if you don't, hey, that's on you, But that's not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences if you believe in the Bible. But anyways, yeah. And the Bible also says if you don't have a weapon to defend yourself, sell your clothes or sell your property to get you a weapon to defend yourself. You understand? So, hey, I'm coming back at y'all more videos, man. My condolences goes out to the family. Like, share, and subscribe.